Hi, my name's Raina, and my muscle that I got was the quadratus lumborum. So the quadratus lumborum is a deep posterior, lateral, and inferior area of the spine. It's a secondary muscle, and it's located in the lower back on either side of the spine. So you can see in this picture, in red, that's where the muscle is located. So it's going to be on the left and the right. It starts at the pelvis area, and you can see at the bottom of the muscle, that's where it's on top of the pelvis, and then runs to the lowest rib. It stabilizes the pelvis, so when someone's standing up straight, that's what is keeping the pelvis stable. Its origin is at the iliac crest of the pelvic and iliolumbar ligament. The insertion is at the last rib and transverse processes of the lumbar nerves. So some daily usage of the quadratus lumborum is taking in deep breaths. So it plays a role in inhalation. It helps with the diaphragm to contract. Another example would be lifting something up. So as you can see, this older man's bending over and picking up the box. So his muscles be contracting on his way up. So here are the actions for the muscle. So it's lateral flexion to the ipsilateral side. So you can see on the top picture, it says start here. So the person started standing upright and then tilted at a 40-degree angle. Then it's a lateral pelvic rotation to the contralateral side. So the person, or you can see at the bottom picture that the person is standing up straight, and then it's going to rotate the pelvic area towards the front of the body. Now with the sagittal part, so it does lumbar extensions. So you would be standing up straight and then extend your back, which you can see on the top figure. They're standing up straight and then they're going to move just the trunk of the body back. Then it does anterior pelvic rotation. So standing up straight, you can see on the figure on the bottom where the pelvic rotates forward. So your bottom would be pushed back a little bit. So now here are some sports and exercises that involve the muscle. So let's start with sports. Gymnastics. The pommel horse exercise, which you can see they're on like a beam, and the gymnast will rotate in a circle around it. And another one is javelin. You can see on the bottom left picture, you're using that upper force also with the back force. Then tennis serving on the upper right hand photo, you can see they not only just use their arms, but they are using their lower body. Some exercises would be kettlebell swings with one arm. So with the bottom right picture, you can see the girl starts in a squat and then she's going to swing her arm up, and then that also is working your lower back. Then body weight leg raises, and then cobra pose in yoga. A lot of poses in yoga will actually involve the quadratus lumbar. So for common injury, it's lower back pain, pelvis, and hips. So pain will vary, and then most people will feel like a stabbing sensation, tightness, discomfort, and then it'll hurt during coughing or sneezing, and there'll be like a deep ache pain. Walking, standing, rolling over in bed may agitate this pain, and then the quadratus lumborum pain may also be chronic, which means it'll last longer, and then the lung pain often interferes with a person's quality of life and well-being, as well as affecting them physically. So the pain may last forever or for a while. So here's some stretches. So the first one is a side stretch. So you can see in this photo or this video that I start in a standing straight forward, and then you could reach your left arm over your head, then the other arm is going to be on your side, and reach to the right side, hold for 30 seconds, and repeat on the opposite side. Another stretch would be knee rolls. So you want to lay with your back flat on the ground with knees bent, and then you want your feet flat on the ground, and your arms are going to be straight out, and then you're going to slowly move that pelvic area to the right and hold for 30 seconds. Then you want to repeat on the other side. So let's start with the strengthening exercises. So body weight plank. So you're going to align your stomach, then push yourself up, stabilize yourself with your forearms and toes, hold your hands together and for stability, and then hold the body in a straight line. If you aren't able to do this, you can modify it by keeping your knees on the ground and then just picking up your trunk area. So the last exercise or strengthening exercise is going to be body weight hip raises. So you're going to want to lay with your back on the floor, feet flat on the floor, and arms against your side. Rise your hips and legs off the ground so that your knees come forward and your head and lower back is off the floor. So you can see right here, again in the video, that I lift up and my hips aren't touching the floor anymore. If you want to modify this, because you're unable to do it, you could tuck your hands under like your butt area, and this will help you feel like more stable, and it may help you lift yourself up. And here are my references.